guys, today I'm filming my Partners in Creme update for June, and this is a huge project pan collab that was created by Steph, Lyons, and DaLin. I will have their channels linked down below. There are over 70 people participating in this project, either on YouTube or Instagram, which is amazing. I'm gonna have the playlist linked down below, as well as the Google Sheet with everybody's channel and Instagram for you to be able to follow everybody there. I do also have my own personal playlist just with my videos that I will link in the cards. So the basis of this project is that you are supposed to be working on 3 to 5 cream products at a time, and this is a rolling project pan. So whenever you hit whatever your goal is, you roll out that item and put something new in. And I have more than 3 to 5 products in my updates because I'm doing my project differently. Instead of trying to finish or hit pan on things, I'm just trying to use things a certain number of times because I do have a pretty large cream collection. The first video in the playlist that I linked up above is my cream product collection. I've gotten some more things since then, so I will try to add those things into updates too. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to everything this year, but most of the products for sure, which is awesome. So I think that was everything I had to tell you. So now for the products that I tested in May, I did have 7 items, 5 for eyes, 2 for cheeks. And I'll start with the cheek products. The first was the Benefit Hoola Quickie Contour Stick. This is just a little deluxe size sample. My goal was to use this 5 times. I ended up using this 6 times. So this is a pretty warm product, but I do actually think it still worked really well for me. The color did. The formula is really nice. It's easy to blend out, but it does still give a good amount of pigment to the skin. Basically, I just took like my stippling brush and rubbed it over the top, stippled it on, and then I blended it with a damp beauty sponge just to make sure it wasn't too harsh on my fair skin tone. But I think this would work for fair to medium skin because it is something you can build up, and it is really nice and warm. So this is something that I thought I might end up decluttering, but I have decided that I will keep this in my collection. I did really enjoy it. And my other face product was the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid in Moonstone, which is the really pretty champagne shade. My goal was to use this 4 times. I actually used it 7 times, which is awesome. I'm so happy I exceeded my goal, almost doubled it, but I'm very happy I exceeded my goal. This is a really awesome highlight. It's a really nice, smooth, creamy formula. It looks beautiful on the skin. I've worn this under and over top of foundation. It's probably something better over top of foundation because it's not that intensely intensely blinding. It is a little bit more of like a natural dew, but it does still have a nice sheen. It's beautiful, but I just didn't get the effect out of this that I wanted to because of the way I apply my makeup. I wear such full coverage makeup and I set it down with powder, and putting powder on top of this, it just like dulled the effect. And then if I put a powder highlight on top, I might as well use a powder highlight on its own. And this is something that I think is a really awesome product, and I really wanted to keep it, but I realized this, I'm not noticing enough of my skin, and it's just not the perfect product for my makeup preferences. So I am going to be decluttering this one. Then for eye products, we've got 2 liquid shadows, and these are both very similar shades. This is the Stila Glitter and Glow and Rose Gold Retro, and this is the Pixi Liquid Fairy Lights and Rose Gold. My goal was to use each of these twice, and I did use both of them twice, which is awesome. So I have had the Stila for a little bit longer. I did put some Inglot DuraLine in there to make it a little bit creamier again, which definitely did work. But because this one is older, I actually am going to be decluttering this one as well, and I'm just going to keep the Pixi one. I don't need them both because they are very similar. So here is the Stila and here is the Pixi. The Stila actually has more of a base pigment to it, and the Pixi is a little bit more sheer, but they're just too similar for me to justify having both. Then we had my ColourPop Super Shock Shadows. I had Belladona, Lily, and Snapdragon. My goal was to use each of these twice, and Belladona Lily I used only once, which was not my goal, and Snapdragon I did not use at all. So I have decided I don't really need both of these in my collection. I prefer more of like a shimmery blue on my lid, and I have a bunch. If you guys have seen my summer makeup must-haves, which either went up right before this one or it's gonna go up right after this video, I have so many shimmery blue shadows that I prefer over matte shades like this. So I've decided that I'm gonna pass on Snapdragon because it's still untouched, and I will keep Belladonna Lily for now. That might be something I declutter in the future because I really haven't gotten the most use out of that, but I will be keeping it for now. The reason I only use this that one time is because I, of course, wasn't wearing makeup that much. I've still been working from home. I'm only wearing makeup when I'm filming videos, and last month there were several videos that I actually filmed the month before, so I didn't get to use as much of my makeup as I wanted to. But like I said, Belladonna Lily I used once, Snapdragon I used 0 times. I'm gonna declutter Snapdragon, keep Belladonna Lily. And then my last item was the ColourPop Creme Gel Liner in Prance, which is this beautiful periwinkle blue shade. My goal was to use this one 3 times. I ended up using it 5 times, so I did exceed my goal, which is really exciting. This is an amazing product. I absolutely love this shade. It is very pigmented. I love this formula for the waterline. It stays in place really, really well, and it goes on very smoothly. Absolute holy grail product of mine, so I will be keeping that one. So that's pretty exciting. I didn't hit my goal on everything, but with a couple of those products, I did exceed my goal, which is pretty exciting. I feel like it just kind of like evens out. And out of those 7 products, I'm keeping 4 and decluttering 3, which again, I do feel great about. And that is like another aspect to this project that I'm hoping for. And I did want to update you on 2 other cream products that I am choosing to declutter. The first is the Benefit Dandelion Dew Liquid Blush. It's a really pretty baby pink shade that's a little on the warmer side. It's very pretty, but I just don't love liquid blush. Liquid bronzer I do really enjoy, but liquid blush and highlight just not for me. So I am going to be passing this one on to a friend. Then I have this L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow stick in Enduring Rose. I've had this for a really long time. I've used up a lot of this, and I've just decided to get rid of it. It is pretty old in my collection, and I don't necessarily have super similar shades, but I have other bases that I can pair with the same kind of powder shadows and make it work. This is just like a champagne pink color, and I don't tend to wear really pinky champagnes, but this was a really, really nice base. It was a good formula. Of course, this product is not around anymore, but because this is old and I want to get my numbers down a little bit, I'm just gonna go ahead and toss this one. So those are 2 more cream products that are leaving my collection. So now we have my items I'm gonna be working on in June, and I actually picked 8 products for this month, which is a lot. So my goals are gonna be a little bit smaller because of course I'm only wearing makeup when I'm filming, and I'm going to the beach for a week this month, which I'm excited about, but I doubt I'm gonna be wearing that much makeup there. So I'm gonna have small goals. I hope I can reach everything, but we will see. The good thing though, well, kind of good, I guess, is that in July will then be my turn for the 2-week rotation. So I will be back to work for 2 weeks, which means I'll have 10 more makeup wearing days, which will be awesome for project pans. But anyway, let's jump into the items. So I do have 2 face products. The first is the Benefit Do the Hoola Liquid Bronzer. I am wearing this today. My goal is gonna be to use this one 5 times. I do like the formula of this. It is nice and sheer, but this is really, really warm tone and can look a little funny on me. So it just depends on the makeup look. I think it turned out okay today, but I wanna play with this one and see if I really need to keep it because I do have other liquid bronzers that I love. So like I said, my goal is to use that one 5 times. Then I have the Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur Blush in Coral Cloud. This is my favorite cream blush formula because it is a cream to powder that I can apply over top of my face powder, and it still blends nicely and it doesn't look patchy, which is amazing. I love this coral color. It's so stunning. My goal is gonna be to use this one 3 times. I am wearing it 1 time today, which I will count towards my goal. Next, I have 2 liquid shadows, and my goal is gonna be to use each of these twice. So the first one is a Stila Glitter and Glow in the shade Follow the Sun, which is a really pretty like white gold color. I am wearing this on my lids today, and this is a little bit more on the sheer side, so I do feel the need to put a little bit of a pressed shadow underneath just to give it a bit of a colored base. So here is what the shadow looks like on its own. Really, really pretty. Then my other liquid shadow is the Pixi Liquid Fairy Lights in Passion Light, which is a beautiful copper with a lot of golden glitter in here. Ooh. And this one does have a little bit more of a base to it. Very pretty. So like I said, my goal is to use each of those twice. Then I've got some pot shadows. The first is this J-Cat Beauty Prismetal Chrome Eye Mousse in the shade Orange You Happy. My goal is going to be to use this one twice. This just looks so beautiful. I think I've worn this on my lid once. The texture is really unique. I've heard a lot of people rave about these. Wow, that's very smooth and pigmented. Wow, that is so pretty. I'm excited to wear that. So yeah, my goal is going to be to use that one 2 times. Then I've got 2 ColourPop Super Shock shadows. This first one is Three's A Cloud. It's an ultra metallic finish. I don't think I've actually worn this one before. So my goal on this one will be to use this one 2 times as well. So that's what that one looks like compared to the J-Cat Beauty. Pretty similar. This one is a little bit more gold, while the J-Cat's a little bit more orange. And then the final shadow I don't have a towel over here, so my fingers are just messy. The final shadow I have is Banana Daiquiri from ColourPop. It's an ultra metallic finish, just another beautiful blue. My goal is going to be just to use this one time. Because this is a blue, it is a pretty standout shade. It's not something I can use on a day-to-day basis, and with how little I'm wearing makeup, every time I've tried to put like a bright color like this in a project, I only end up wearing it once. So if I can wear it once, that's fine, especially because this is a product that I already know I love. So it's not necessarily that it needs testing, it's just that I want to get use out of it. So there is that shade. And then the last product we have is this Urban Decay 24/7 liner in the shade Lucky, which is a really pretty bronzy color. And my goal is going to be to use this one 3 times. I am wearing it on my lower lash line today, and compared to Maybelline Striking Copper, I'll show you swatches of them side by side next month. Comparing them next to each other, that one is a lot lighter, more metallic, it's brighter, and this one does help to like define the eyes, give them more of a smoky look because this is darker. Like it has more of like a brown undertone with like copper metallic on top. So there's what that one looks like. It's very, very pretty. I really like the way it complemented my eye look today, the way it shaped my eyes. So those are all 8 products. I'm gonna recap my goals really quickly. So the Benefit Liquid Bronzer 5 times, Bare Minerals Blush 3 times, the Pixi and Stila Liquid Shadow 2 times, these 2 more neutral eyeshadows from J-Cat and ColourPop 2 uses, ColourPop Banana Daiquiri 1 use, and Urban Decay liner in Lucky 3 uses. So those are my goals for this next month. I do think that it's pretty achievable, and we'll see if I end up decluttering anything out of this assortment, but I am just excited to get more use out of these products, and I'm so happy I decided to do this project this year. I'm so thankful that these ladies created it because it's been very, very helpful for me to get use out of my cream products and to end up decluttering several things, which is good for me as well, so I can pass them on hopefully before they go bad. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys are doing this project as well, please let me know in the comments down below so I can go check out your progress updates. And it's not too late to join in. This is a year-long project pan, so I would love it if you guys would join in as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.